afternoon, happy Friday. This is the 24-hour board game marathon Essential Guide, a list of things we're up to, things we're doing on the day, and hopefully you're getting involved. Either you've already bought a ticket or you're thinking of buying a ticket. Please keep donating. At the time of this recording, we are currently at, I think, just shy of 1,300 quid, which is bloody awesome. So well done, and thank you to everybody who's already donated. Yes, I look silly. I have a headset on. The kids are in bed, and the reason why I got this on is the microphone is better than the one on that camera. So hopefully with this you can hear me better. So I'm going to run through a few things that are going to go on the day. Also, in the comment section of this video, I'm going to timestamp each part. So if you want to know more about what's happening with a certain part, i.e. the Magic the Gathering tournament, for example, you'll be able to see the timestamp and see when I talk about that. So first of all, I'm going to run through information about tickets and about what's happening on the day and when you get there and so on and so forth. So if you've already bought a ticket, thank you so much. If you're thinking of buying a ticket, two things. One, you've got just over 4 weeks at the time of this recording. When it goes out, you'll have about 4 weeks and a day, I believe, as this will go out on this Friday coming. So I'm talking to you from the past. So ticket information is, as you should know by now, £24 will get you 24 hours of full-on gaming for 24 hours. So you've got access to our live stream, access to our live stream audience, you've got access to our raffle area, you've got access to the food area, you've got access to open gaming, lots of different things that I'm going to go through in a minute. If you don't fancy 24 hours, I can understand that, because 24 hours is a long time. We do a 12-hour ticket as well. So if you want to come down for 12 hours, game for 12 hours, either 12 hours during the day or 12 hours during the night, you are more than welcome to. We are open, as the name of the event says, 24 hours. So if you feel like, oh, I've had a bit of a rubbish day, I'm not very tired yet, and you want to come down at 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll let you in. Please do come on down if you want to come down at that time. So for this year, and hopefully every year that we do it, Wincanton, which is the town that it's in, is free parking. So if you are driving a long distance or you're driving some way and you want to park your car, free parking at the Memorial Hall, which is where we're at. Just so if you don't know already, the date of it, 27th of July this year, 2019. So free parking. Also, there'll be security on the door, not to be crazy or anything daft. It's just obviously if we have a lot of people coming in and out, we want to check bags, make sure everything's all in order. It's for your safety, that's all. This year, new to this year, we are taking credit and debit cards. So if you're not sure whether you're going to be attending until the very day that we're on, then come on down. You can pay for tickets either via cash. You can either make a donation on your phone to the Just Giving page right there and then, or you can pay us via card on the day. That also includes access to food hall or food part of the event. So if you want to buy food, you can use a card. If you haven't got cash on you, that's totally okay. I know that last year we had a little bit of difficulty with trying to get cash in Wincanton, because there's only one working cash point, but we'll take cards this year, so that makes it nice and easy for you. I said about 2 months ago, sleeping. Anybody who's got a valid ticket or anybody who is volunteering will get to sleep for free as part of your ticket price anytime during the 24 hours that we are on and we're open, and also for 6 hours after we close. So if people are coming a long way, I know there's people that are coming from Norfolk, there are people coming from Sheffield, there are people coming from all over. If you want to have a sleep, feel free. We'll shut the doors. It'll be nice and safe for you. Get your sleeping bag, get your airbed, get comfy, and have a snooze. You've earned it if you stayed up for 24 hours, that's for sure. So as the time states, we are open 24 hours from 9 a.m. on the Saturday, the 27th of July, and we close on the Sunday, the day after, at 9 a.m. The live stream will run from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m., just like it did last year if you've been last year or you came last year. So more information on the live stream. So last year, it was a bit sort of higgledy-piggledy. Like 1 minute we had one game on, then we were finished, and we'd get something out, and we weren't quite sure. But this year is fully scheduled. So from 9 a.m., we start with Quacks of Quedlinburg. If you've heard of that game, it's blimmin' awesome, about putting potions into a bag, pulling them out, and trying not to draw too many cherry bombs. It's great fun. So if you've been looking at some of my Facebook posts over the last sort of few weeks, you'll notice that there's been a live stream schedule up. There are still spaces available as of this recording. So if you want to get involved in any of those games, I know we've got spaces for Game of Thrones. We've got spaces for Paranoia, our RPG that we're running in the afternoon. We've also got space for This War of Mine and a few other games as well. So please take a look at that. From about 7 p.m. on the live stream, we sort of run a sort of a more prime time event where audience can participate. And further on from there, from about 10 p.m., we will have our atmosphere stream, which is going to be fantastic to watch. So that will be a bunch of us playing the 1990s hit Atmosphere, the VHS board game. Not really getting scared. We're not really kids anymore, but it'll be fun. So please tune in for that, either on the stream or via being there, obviously at the audience area. Also, if you're coming down, there will be a prize for the person who is the best on the stream. So the best person who was the most funniest, or the person who did the best sort of move possibly on one of the games. Just generally the best person that was on the stream on the day, they'll get a prize for being the best. Just a few rules to go through on the stream. If you are asked to come on the stream, or you have got a selected seat for the stream, no swearing. So try and keep your language a little bit clean. And also, obviously, we understand that people get quite competitive, but obviously just keep it nice and clean. That's all. Also, no mobile phones. So, and also no food if you can as well. Only because there's a lot of cameras, and I know that Dave Taylor will kick my ass if things happen. Hopefully, it won't. Also, for the live stream, the important addresses on important places of where we've been live streamed to. So we are on Facebook Live. So we should be via our event page. We should be on twitch.tv /Mad Skills Bra. Ben Travis, who's my co-host, will be on his channel as well, and also via our YouTube channel, youtube.com /the 24-hour board game marathon, I believe. So we're on 3 platforms. If you see us on the day, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give it a share. We want to get as many people watching us as we can, because it's also, as you know, for a fantastic cause for Cots for Tots in Bristol. More information now on food. This will become sort of more relevant the closer we get, to make sure that we're catering for everybody and we can get everything in. But similarly to last year, we have a breakfast in the morning, so bacon, eggs, sausages in rolls, and also we'll have different cakes and things throughout the day. We'll also have slices and things in the afternoon, so for lunch. And then in the evening, we've got hopefully a chili and a curry, and I'm sure there'll be vegetarian options there as well, I believe. You can probably see Vicky in the corner of your screen. There she is. Hey! She's doing the kitchen, as well as Lucy King, friend of ours, and they're going to be running the kitchen for the 24 hours. It'll get to a point where it'll get quite late. Both of the ladies are probably quite tired, so there may be an honesty box policy as we go on sort of later on throughout the evening. But we'll also have tea, coffee, cakes, hopefully crisps, energy drinks if you need it, Coke, that sort of thing. It'll be all there ready for you. The prices that we sell these things for, we're not here to rip anybody off. We're just here to make money for the charity. So whatever money you give will be going straight to the kitchen, to the charity. So if you fancy eating for the day, it shouldn't cost you too much, and it's all going to a great cause. Also, we have an open gaming area, as we did do last year, rather. So open gaming, we'll have as many spaces as we physically can with the number of tables we've got available for open gaming. So if you bought a 12-hour ticket or a 24-hour ticket, feel free to use the open gaming slots whenever you like to. We'll also have games available for people who are running tables. So I've got volunteers who are running games all the 24 hours. I've got people running light games, people running medium games, and people running sort of heavy games. So if you wanted to join one of the tables, feel free. They'll teach you the game, more than happy to teach you the game, run through it with you, and hopefully you'll have a great time with them. Or if you want to game with some of your buddies on your own, go to our open gaming area. Your ticket will accommodate for that. If you're purchasing tickets via the game, and you want to open game, then obviously please make a donation the best you can, and by all means use our open gaming area as well. The raffle. Last year we had loads of prizes, and hopefully this year will be no different. Our current prize fund for the raffle is sat at about £500. I've got inside the box games. I've got Henchmen's of Swaffham. I've also got a few other people, Merlin Games as well, and a few other people who are all yet to donate games to me. I'm hoping by then the prize fund will be up to £1,000 worth of board gaming stuff, which would be fantastic. How the raffle works is we've got raffle books. Me, Sam Ryle, who's one of our volunteers, and also Alex down at Atomic Comics in Yeovil have a book. They are £1 a strip. You do not have to attend in order to get a prize. So we will stream the raffle live. So anybody who's not able to attend but wants to watch the raffle, they can do so. And anybody who's won prizes, we will simply mail them to you if we can, or if hopefully we can meet up and we can exchange them obviously at at a later date. But I think Dave Taylor, our cameraman last year, he spent a lot on the raffle and he did quite well. He did win quite a lot of prizes. But our top prize, as was last year, same this year, is Board Game Crate, a 3-month subscription to board gaming where you sign up and they send you a board game for free for 3 months. You put a little list on your account so they don't send you any duplicates or anything. But it's an amazing prize. It's worth £100. It's awesome. So best of luck to anybody who wins that. And as more prizes come on down, I'll hopefully get some more pictures for you. Hopefully, as I edit this video, I should be able to show you some pictures of the prizes we've got so far. Also, I move on to Atomic Comics now. Atomic Comics of Yeovil, if you're in the local area, I'm sure you know the shop. That's run by a friend of mine called Alex, I've known since college. And he runs a board gaming, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, every kind of game you can think of store, as well as other merchandise as well, like Game of Thrones and things like that. He says it all. They are running a pop-up shop in our event, hopefully for 24 hours if you can stand it. But if you want to place a pre-order for any games that you might want to pick up at the event, you can. To do that, either get in touch with me, Dan Apsey. You'll find my details on Facebook, or get in touch with Atomic Comics of Yeovil. The cut-off date will probably be about a couple of weeks before we go live. But if there's any games that you want to buy, he will offer you a fair trade price on it as well. Hopefully, to also donate to Cost of Tots as well. But if you want to pay for any games there, you can do. He's also been running a pop-up shop there, so there'll be other games that you can buy there if you want to, that you'll have on sale. I recommend Keyforge. Keyforge is an awesome game by FFG, and he's going to be selling quite a bit of that and also demoing that as well. The bar. Last year, the bar opened from 5 p.m. We are hoping the same again this year. If I can, I will get the bar open earlier. Other than that, there'll be no alcohol consumed on site unless it's via the bar. So, make sure that if you are, like a bit of drink, then make sure you bring plenty of cash to give to the bar. I think they only accept cash only down there. So if you ask for a tip, or 5 o'clock, bring some cash and they'll be able to sort you out. Also, merchandise. So as you can see, I am wearing the 24-hour Board Game Marathon t-shirt. If there are anybody between now and the day, which is about just over 4 weeks, want one of these t-shirts, let me know. The t-shirts cost, I believe, £8. For £8, you can wear one of these and look sexy, just like me. £8 will get you the t-shirt, and money goes towards Cost for Tots. The cut-off for that will probably be about 2 weeks before we go on. Tournaments is the next thing I'm going to talk about. So we are running, I believe, 4 tournaments. There may be a 5th or a 6th, depending if I can get people to run them. But the ones we've got confirmed at the moment are KLASK, Game of Thrones, Warhammer, and Magic the Gathering. So I'm just going to bring up my information now on those tournaments, and I can be a little bit more specific for you. There we go. This is a bit where I edit this bit out so people don't realize that I'm actually scrolling through. There we go. Right, so information on the Magic tournament is it will run from 12 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. on the day. There are 3 ways in which you can win a 2019 Commander pre-constructed deck. This is courtesy of my good friend Jack. He's running the tournament. He'll be judging it as well as providing prizes, so thanks to him. There will be 4 45-minute games on a point scoring system. A final game to determine the tournament champion with the top 4 scoring players, and the winner will win a prize, which will be the pre-constructed decks. The funnest deck to play against, which will be voted by the players, will also win. The funnest deck to watch, voted by the judges, will also win. And that's about it. So I'm not very privy to such information in regards to Magic the Gathering, but if you know what any of that means, crack on. I personally don't, but Jack will have all the information. So if you're new to Magic the Gathering, but you want to give it a go, obviously they play Commander. That's the tournament they're running. So if you want to give that a go, speak to Jack and he can enter you into the tournament. There is a cut-off for entering the Magic tournament. I think quite a few people who know him already are already entering. But I believe that the cut-off is a couple of weeks, but I may be able to confirm more of that in the comments. So just double check the comments if you are entering that tournament. I can give you a more definitive date on that. The Game of Thrones tournament. So Game of Thrones, the FFG game, the Fantasy Flight games even. Game of Thrones we're running as a tournament this year. So any Game of Thrones fans, the game will be taught, hopefully by Tony as well as you play. Tony is the guy that is doing the Game of Thrones tournament. So if you've never played it before, you can still enter. Anybody who is coming down the day before, who are volunteering or assisting me, will also be taught Game of Thrones. So Ben, my co-host, doesn't know how to play it yet, so he's going to learn the day before. And the Game of Thrones game will also be on the live stream very late at about 11:15 p.m. I believe on the day. So how the Game of Thrones tournament is going to work is, it says here on the notes here, depending on the number of players will depend on how many games get played. So if it's 1 to 8 players, there'll be one game, and it'll be the final game, and only one game will be played, and there'll be a winner. If there's 9 to 16 players, there'll be 2 games, and the top 4 from each will qualify for the final. If there are 17 to 24 players, there'll be 3 games, and the top 2 from each will auto qualify, and the last 2 decided by final position on the victory track. You'll know about what the victory track is if you've ever played the game before, or if you're looking to play it. And then if there's 25 to 32 players, that's a lot of players. There'll be 4 games, top 2 from each will qualify, and the maximum player count for that tournament is 32 players. So if you're looking to play Game of Thrones, it's a fantastic game. It's great fun. Also with the new expansion as well. There's an expansion for it, so you can play as Targaryen. It's great fun if you want to get involved in that. So other tournaments we have our KLASK, which I'm just finding information now on my phone. Hopefully I should find it very quickly. He says, there we go. So if you're entering the KLASK tournament, KLASK is a great game. KLASK is kind of like sort of mini football, but with magnets. So as you play the game, there is 2 sides and 2 magnets, 1 player on one side, 1 player on the other side, and there's a ball in the center. And what you do is each player is fighting to control the ball and get the ball into their opponent's goal area. Once you do that, you score a point. There are also 3 magnets in the center of the board. If you collect 2, then your opponent gets a point. It sounds quite basic, but it's super fun and super addictive. But we're running a tournament, which, as with all tournaments, if you pay for a ticket, you are entered into the tournaments for free should you want to take part in them. So with that, every person who buys a ticket will get 5 free entries to the tournament. As many players who want to participate in this tournament can play. There's no player count. The top so many players will be entered into a final sort of knockout tournament sort of fixture that our friend Ryan is running, and the winner will be shown on the stream live for the whole world to see. So that's going to happen sort of towards the end of the evening period of the 24-hour board game marathon. But if that takes your fancy, sign up, speak to Ryan on the day. It's great fun, that game, KLASK. Lastly is the Warhammer tournament. Now with the Warhammer tournament, I have got information. I'm just trying to find it now somewhere. Okay, so with the Warhammer tournament, there will be 8 spaces. These are for experienced and beginner players. So if you know how to play the game of Warhammer, but you haven't been playing it very long, you should still be able to enter. The rounds will be elimination style. Restrictions for bringing your own team is a 500-point patrol. It will be a custom game based on Griffball with additional rules for the model holding the objective. Only infantry can hold the objective, and that's all I know so far. That's done by Ashley Mayer. That's the resident Warhammer expert that I know, who's going to be running that tournament for us. And there will be a prize for the winner. So there'll be a prize for the winner for all of our tournaments. So if you fancy entering any of those, you can sign up on the day. The Magic tournament may be a little bit of a cut-off beforehand, but I'll let people know in the comments, all being well. So that's about it. You are up to date. That is all the information in regards to the board game marathon. We are currently one ticket away from matching the same number of tickets that we had sold this last year as a pre-sales. And we've got like a month to go, which is fantastic. So again, thank you ever so much for everybody who's donated and purchased tickets, and I can't wait to see you all on the day. It's going to be a laugh. Last year was fantastic, and this year will be just the same. So if anybody has any questions for me or anything I can answer, please feel free to put me in the comments below, and I'll gladly answer them when I can. But for now, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, and keep on gaming. Speak to you soon. See you in a month. Bye bye.